Okay, I've kind of come to an impasse here. I can either make this a skill, which would give me Grail, and Chore, of which I have two of them, has Grail. That will allow us to start not quite getting there, but working on the Grail. There's a 4. I don't even think I know that language. Never even heard of it or read it. Or I can raise this Rhyme and Remembrance to 4 moon. But we have pretty much no moon. Well acquainted with this. I still don't know what all this is about, but that's 6, and the other one I think is 8. But I'm wondering if I can put this, since it's bird song, here by leveling it up, even though I have it here, because I don't exactly know how these trees work. So I guess I'll do that. I'm learning this game as I go. Trying not to look offline for help. I would gladly accept help in the comments. But here we go. I have no idea what this is going to do. I have to do, I think, Trist? Yeah, and that gives me 2 more moon. Understanding. Mega Chad's playing Eco. Okay. Gotta. That's the one thing about recording desktop, is you get all the notifications, which is kind of annoying. So that has moon. Clouds have moon. Sea Stories has moon, and Magpie Mysteries has moon, and I have to use all of them, I guess. I mean, I got 9 moon here. I don't know. Oh yeah, because you have to fill in all 3. One has to be a lesson. Ah, screw it. Let's see what happens. Alright, that gives me 4 moon. Oh crap, did I have 5 winter before? No, I had 3 and 4. So... okay. It is what it is. And it is that. I don't have anybody here to start building up memories anymore. It's midday. I gotta get memories in to try to raise some of these. Oh yes. Can I apply it to this tree? No. Essential skill. It's a skill. Bird song. It's bird song. Okay. So apparently I need a skill, and if I had made them skills, maybe one of those would have been bird song, and I think leveled that to level 3 to go here. Don't know. You're applied. You're applied. You're not applied. You go... no, you're attuned. You're not applied. Illumination. Let's go to illumination. One script that all the world must read, even the blind, and is written in flames. Matters of fireworks and their kin, lights, colors, infernal detonations. Oh, I can't because you're too I gotta level you first. So how would I level you? Effort and then 2 lantern. And... okay, your flame and that. So... and your lantern and winter. So if I do the... I effort you off metal, that would give me edge. I don't know. Okay. We gotta start a new day, get some memories, and see where all this is gonna go. I could actually just grab her, because I just want to grab memories. Which brings me to candles. Candlery, and one of these others is candlery. Do I have illumination and yeah, I have so basically I can't apply this anywhere until I level it. Okay. Anything what candle-y like? Well, you got little weird stuff. What do I gotta do to open you? 6 forge, 6 winter. Okay. I think I'm gonna dig on the beach. With chore. And the bones. And take a walk on the moor and wait for the morning. Yeah, let's try. So those will get me some more rocks or maybe some fish to feed the cat, which I can feed the cat now. If I remember where I put the mackerel. Oh, I guess I could pick up the cat, which is in the music room. There's the mackerel. Here. Satisfy the... do I have to do that? Yes, I do. Okay. Alright. And then we'll start a new day and just kind of figure out what we can and can't do. Alright. You're back to 2 grail, 2 heart, 2 moth. Last time I used you, I only got 2 grail and it cost me mackerel. Mackerel. A lot of candles in here. Clouds. Alright, yeah, I just gotta open, so we're gonna start with moon and moth. I gotta open. That's moon 5. That's moth 5. Okay. Who's in the bars? A shilling will buy his service. Barbers offer moth. Okay, well, let's go for moth, because you're partly moth. I think I got a moth. Yeah, I got 1 moth. Oh, I got 3 moth on Trist. And that was 5? 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got a room open. As soon as I figure out what a shilling is. You have 2 moth, 1 rose. Again, I got so much crap up running in the background. Alright, we'll collect you. You are 5 moth. Yeah, alright, we'll do the 5 moth thingy here. So, I need to talk to you about the clouds. That will be... I gotta talk to you about the... I'm just gonna talk to you first. See what you are gonna bring to the table. Oh, and how's our digging going? It's done. We got some more sand. And our more run. Hey, you bark. A wood sacred to the Mausolite, who is also called the U-ring, but also the tree that the dead pass in the dark. It is fuel, wood, material. I can burn this for maybe 2 nectar as a memory. Me no know, but me not working on that right now. Regret. You do forge and winter. Let's do you again. Because I also want to try to upgrade one of these skills. So we got forge and 2 winter. I don't need winter. I could use forge. I really want to upgrade this one because of lantern. But I don't know how all that really works. And your forge. The 3 that can be upgraded by forge. And I just screwed it all up. Okay. Let's do you again. You know, I should just go get her. Let this guy... No, because I'm going to be using talk verb anyway, so... Yeah, we'll talk to you, and then I will give you whatever I got to give you. There we go. 2 more moth. And clouds offer us 1 moth, and I need 5 moth? Let's talk to you about that. And then we'll talk to him about the cloud, get that out of our hair. And when we're talking to him, I'll go get our freebie and do a bunch of memories for the rest of the day to do something that I can't do because I have no lessons. Right. Well, now let's talk about the clouds. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta do, I don't have any item of moth. It's just easier for me to use something that I only have 1 fet. Here, have a tryst. Oh, I gotta talk to you about tryst. Secret sorrows may join our strength. Boost moth and moon. Which one am I going for? This one? Yeah. No. Moth. That one. Alright. You have 6 moth. Do I have anything that needs 6? Or... That's moon. Alright. It is. Motley Tower, 1st floor. The door jams half open, but the room above is a bright oasis after the dreary neglect of the lower tower. The previous occupant has probably left some sort of protections in place. I'll find somebody suitably qualified to deal with him. There you go, barber. Don't die. It's too late to get her. Oh, how time flies. I guess I can go dig in the dirt before I can't dig in the dirt anymore. Let's do chore again. Let's go this way first and see if I can use sky sensations here. Nope, I can only use sky stories here. Okay. Alright, we got those going. We got him doing his thing. And the cat's happy. So, that's something. Hey, we got books. That's always nice. And some Picasso stuff. Red, blue. It's a decent copy of a Picasso, painted 20 years before Picasso painted the original. Brian Levinson upped his tricks again. Love in a Quiet Place, one of Dr. Levinson's prefigures, a close and impossible copy of a painting made 20 years later by Kirchner, whose work Levinson often anticipated in his mirror dreams. They're both grail. One's sky, one's lantern. To be fruitful is a decent copy of a Picasso, painted 20 years before Picasso painted the original. Again, upped his tricks again. For you. Fraser Strathcombe. This bust is shaped from beeswax. Provides one scale. Do I have scale on anything? I don't think so. Sedona, not yet. One of Dr. Livingston's prefigures, an impossible copy of a painting that the real artist hadn't yet executed. He signed it with the illumination mark and dated it 1958, but it's 1936. Moth wall art. And to hear those voices. Oh, to moon. A Livingston pre-configured copy of a painting that would not be committed to canvas by the real artist for 20 years. We got some ink. Minor ink of power. Some urn of ashes. Some poor soul who probably won't mind if they're repurposed for a worthy experiment. I probably won't. Well. Twilight pot. Stylized bat grimaces gleefully on its surface. Holiest hemoglobin. Thurza Blake claimed that she first synthesized this from her own tears. She was almost certainly lying. Oh, 4 scale. It's a liquid. Someone can drink that? 4 scale, 4 nectar, 4 moth. Base of rushes. Subtle ornament. We got a light, a bright tree of brass. Barber's chair. No one emerges unchanged from a barber's chair. Perhaps it'll just be a little bit more beautiful. Potential here for apprentice level moth recipe. 5 moth. I only have 1. Oh, a regret. Requires a soul card. Nothing comes to mind. You have enough. Recall. No clue. Regret and recall. Okay. That requires 6 hearts or 6 moth. Oh yeah, we got books. No whist, huh? Alright. Can I use you for a... No, you are not a desk. Ooh. Aspects most likely to be useful here. Well, I don't know. Okay. Workstation hints. So scale, sky, winter, and lantern. Knife, grail, winter, moon, and winter. Okay. Four sky. I have one sky. And I got my other sky buried in the dirt. Oh, that's two skies. No! Enough of that tomfoolery. Where were we? Somewhere up here. The desk is somewhere down there. Just do it the way I know how to do it, because I'm a little confused otherwise. You will take whist. Start on that. Take whist also. Where's that other desk? I got two in here. Two. You'll take health and tryst, and you will take health and tryst. Alright, you can take tryst. There's three left. That. And we'll take you or you. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. Apparently. Yeah. Apparently they were the same thing. I don't think I have another desk. Or if I do, I don't know where it is. Just get these going. Okay, the radical measure, manifesto for experimental and dangerous sounding invokery. Poetry, written sometime in the 19th century by Dr. R.M. Peel, a notoriously inconsistent and incoherent text, apparently produced in a tearing hurry. Your rose of a 10 persuasion. You're a heart. I don't have any rose, now that I think about it. Because you're grail. Yeah. That's my first heart. Okay. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Recordings from the Altheian Abyss. Recordings from a subterranean space in the mountains near Baghdad of conversations, in quotes, well, ellipses, or apostrophes, or whatever, Be recordings from a subterranean space in the mountains near Baghdad of conversations between the entomologist Julian Zakowski and an unidentified presence. That is deep Mandic, so a resonant language of insanity. Phonograph record. Where are my phonographs? Here? Yeah. You're 4 scale, but I don't got no record player. And you didn't want to go into place. What are you? A scroll. Alright, well, I'll put you there. Over here. Hey! Ambrose Westcott's innovative, one might say pioneering or indeed buccaneering, essays into kitchencraft. It requires 8 forge for sporks. Your grail. Where's forge here? Nope, your edge. You forge? Nope, your heart. And your scale. Where did I put forge? Your rose. Do I not have forge? Apparently I don't have any forge. No, I know I have 1 forge. It's right there. Alright. There. You won't fit up there. The 3 of you won't fit there. I need this shelf. Now, why did I need that shelf? Recordings. You are a record. You are a record. You are a record. And you are a record. And you are a scroll of forge. And you are a book of forge. Okay. Trust me, I kind of think I know what I'm doing. Or at least I know the direction to go. It just happens to be going into a very deep lake. Wasn't I digging in the sand? Oh yeah, over here. It's not done. We are going to morning, and you're not done. Okay, I need, let's see what the day starts with. Hey, a storm, and that gives us 4 heart and 4 sky. I can work with that. That requires 8 heart. 5 heart. Let's go get our heart person. One heart. Okay. Alright, so visitor for that. I think I'll move. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. You're the only one I know that has heart, unless something's changed here. Orchard keepers offer nectar and a little heart, but I got this awesome 4 heart, so I don't want to get confused by it. Oh. Crap. Okay. You are it, because I'm kind of digging in the dirt. How long is left on that? 2.4. Oh, it's fatigued this time. Okay. That's a problem. Are you fatigued? Yes. Serpenite slab, the gray-green rock, root rock of the Cornish coast. Stone. Yeah. The only way I can get hard is by hiring somebody. Oopsies. Orchard Keeper's Assistant, 1 heart, 2 nectar. I don't have to write that down because I know that one because I used the nectar in my other play that I haven't continued to open up all of this stuff. Because I had the thing that allowed me to dig in that dirt. Alright, I need, how many? I'll just talk to you as I figure this out. I have 5 and 6 heart. 8 heart. 5 heart. Where'd this 6 heart go? Five heart. So I only have 5 hearts. Yeah. So I got 5 and 6 heart and 5 heart. So essentially I need 5 heart. And that's not heart. That is a couple scale. I don't need scale currently. I don't have any scale. Well, health has 1 scale. None of this has scale. I don't think. Yep, no scale from me. Crap. Couldn't use chore because I used them both. I was expecting them to come back. Meme Olymp Blesch Beckant, the essayist, illustrator, critic, editor of the Kersham Review. You are interested in Forge. Understands Latin, Greek, Ramsun. I don't think I need Ramsun. So you have 3 Moth and 3 Forge. Okay. Oh, you're gonna be here quick. What do you want? I can't do anything with it yet. I got something else brewing in the back burner. Actually, literally in the back burner because I can't cook. That is lantern. So I have 1, 2, 4. You can... I don't have any objects that have heart unless I feed or something. I don't need it that bad because I just screwed up. That's all. We'll give you one more try. Let's see what you'll be pulling out of your butt for skills. 2 lantern. Nothing else will work. Oh, I guess I got another book I can consider. 2 actually. Get these going. Yeah. None of these are heart or tools, so they're things. I guess that's for crafting? I'm not sure. Gossip, Grail, and Secrets. Wow. All of my memories are completely different. Oof. Alright, well. It's morning. You're gonna be around for a little bit. What am I doing? Storm has 4 heart. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to fill up on memories first. Okay, so there's some secret stuff. You don't have any secrets. So let's talk to you about the storm. Before you go ballistic on me. Alright, that gives you 5 heart, so we'll just have you open something up that has 5 heart. Right there. Go to it. A nocturnal period book. The imitations of skin, fiendishly complex, weirdly distorted illustrations of Congress and anatomy by the haunted visionary painter Niels Frederick Malsker. You are Grail. My Grail's full. Time to start a new thingy. Alright, all the books are cataloged. I don't have anything hanging. Yeah, right there. Got 2 hanging. 2 hanging, 10. Courier book. The Flayed Tantra. This tantra is recorded as being spoken by an enigmatic individual identified as Peel, with many of the qualities of the mythological Naga. The Flayed Tantra played a notable part in Alexander Sparrow's paranoid philanthropy. That is a scroll. A book with a very long page. And you are Heart. Rose. I don't know. I'll reorganize this crap later. And you didn't use whist. I don't know. Don't understand. And The Locksmith's Dream, A Light Through the Keyhole, the first volume of Teresa Galmir's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. And I don't have lantern because I use that to make this skill come higher. Oh, I do have lantern. That would be 3, but I don't have lantern as... Oh, that would be 4. I can read this. Who was my lantern? You. Skill, I think, is this. And the memory is this. I can master this mystery. Now, this only has this mystery. Alright, I guess I can talk to you now about your thing. I don't pretend to be any kind of expert, but some of the details about their safeguards seem curious. I'm hoping your collection will help me look into that. This book is a Try a book with as much forge as their forge, which their forge is 3, and I don't have any forge. Let's see what we got for you, chickie. Where's my library? Step into my library. You look like my forge pile. Yep. What do you want, a scroll? Or kitchen craft? The eccentric iron magnate was fond of quoting for this. He died in a factory fire. Here, this is some happy reading for you. My visitor can't read that Sanskrit. This? Ah, curious indeed, kitchen craft. Well, there you go. Curious indeed, this has given me more than enough to work with, librarian. Thank you, you're quite welcome. Oh, go away. Do I want to try digging in the dirt? Or walking on the shores? I keep getting sand. Glass. Material. Might as well. And maybe they'll refresh. And maybe not. Oh, what do we got down here? Okay. Uh-oh. You can only keep 5 things in your belongings. 6 items will be abandoned unless it already has a house. Abandoned items will wait outside the house. Okay, so they won't go away. Curious indeed. This is giving more than enough to work with, librarian. Thank you. Bronze. What's your story? That would be you. Mem Belcher, Beckett, thought she'd identified oddities in Oriflame's account of their security measures, and what she found at Hush House encouraged her to look into the matter further. Guess that's a good thing, bad thing? Don't know. Okay. I really got nothing else to do today. Two moon. I got no moon. I got no... Well, I do have rose, but I don't have any rose here. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it's buried in one of the dirts or taking a walk on the moors. I don't know. So this was the first volume of Teresa Gallmer's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. Yep, it added another mystery. Greater challenges require greater skills. I'm reading the parallels in mystic dreams experienced by carpenters, masons, and other artisans, and what they purport to reveal about the architecture of the world. Surprisingly mordant and even funny, no one has ever explained why Gallmer devoted herself to this quixotic exploration of artisans' dreams. Oh, I read. So does it go bottom of the hell? I don't know. Time and again we hear of the wood, which rises from the world's foundation. All trees reach for light. What does the wood reach for? Is there a difference between light and light? I think the key of dreams of the wood might be one of these, the one that isn't exactly real. Yeah, well, one does not work its way into the other. no matter how you look at it. So, I don't know. Something I'll look at. Hey, lesson purification and exaltations. I've gained an understanding. Hey, that is lantern and sky. And memory of 2 lantern. Oh, this could be... Do I have any lantern down there? Or I used it all? Yeah, so I... Crap. Crap! Yay! I can raise your skill. So you have 2 forge, 1 lantern. Let's go ahead and do that. So it wasn't so crap after all. Because it's at dusk here, so... So 2 forge, 1 lantern turns into 3 forge, 2 lantern. Skill 2. Awesomeness ish. So 2 lantern. And then I have no lantern left, so I can't even think about a book. Plus, I don't know what's going on with my lantern on these things. Okay. Okay. So, tomorrow... I guess I figure out what the weather's gonna bring. I got books somewhere, I thought. Or maybe I'm overthinking everything, which I think I could possibly be doing, because I don't see any of the little lines, so I must have... Yeah. See how the tide's doing. Oh, you're done. Yay. I'm gonna get Triss back tomorrow. Hey, contraband flotsam. That's always helpful. And you got another piece of you. I got myself another piece of you, baby. Let's consider a flotsam, because I can use my fet. What ship lost this? I don't know. And it is daybreak, so I'm losing probably that card. Let's see what the day brings. It's fog. Ooh, 3 knock and 3 moon, huh? What can I use moon for? Is there even a moon person? Miners, and miners are out of season, I think. Yeah, we're at Orchard Keepers. I guess I could, I think I've already opened up everything Orchard needs. Yeah, I'm back to hearts. For hearts, I'd use the freebie. Okay, what am I doing? I don't think you're pretty useful for... Well, there's 5 knock, so maybe I will hire the rectory. But I don't have any knock for a skill. I'm pretty sure I can make a memory. No, because that's 3 memory. So that's 3, and I think he has 1. Rector assistant, 1 knockers. So that's 4. I would just have to come up with 5, which I could do. Or 5 lantern. Which I have 1 lantern here. But that's 3 knock right there. Ah, screw it. I'll go higher. I'll hire you. What does he have? He has 2 lantern and 1 knock. But I have to use my lantern. Oh, I got 2. Alright, this gives us options. We do appreciate the contribution. Thank you. You're welcome, I mean. Alright, you have 1 knock, 2 lantern. This is 3 knock, and I got no knock to give you. But I got a lantern to give you, which would give you 3 lantern. But that would also be 4 knock. Let's talk to you and see what you gotta say while I figure out what else to do. I think I can give you a collaboration on knock, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. Wait, am I forgetting something? We got the sand. I guess we got that. I don't know. Apparently it didn't really do anything. Oh yeah, it gave me something there. More you. They plead mutely to be open. So a box is in a box. Where they went down here. You got nothing I'm working on today. Let's talk to you again. I gotta figure out what I might want to feed you. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you. You can take beverage, memory. What? You can take a candle? This assistant can also make use of candles. Well, balls! Better save that. This thing's been running for God knows how long. Okay, so you can use candles. I'm pretty sure I got a candle with a knock on it that I've been wondering about what to do about candles. Okay, no candle for you. Because, yeah. Ligum Valley Blank, the hardest of all woods. I got another one of those somewhere. Right there. Abbot Jeffrey. Running out of places to put stuff. I guess I'll start putting them back in here. There you go. What's this? That's not knock. That's not knock. That's 2 knock. But it's also 2 heart, and I kind of need the heart for this end door. That's 8 heart or 8 grail. But that's also 8 grail and 8 edge. Alright, so you have 4... knock. I need 1 more. And I ain't got none here I can't give you. Da-da, da-da. That's not helpful. I want to give you the ampule. I think I do. Necroscopy table. A hygienic place for scrupulous examination of whatever you want. Will you fit in any of those? No. Okay. Alright, let's put you in talk. We got 3 things lighting up down here. One knock. That's all I need is one knock. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll give him a cup of C&H second flush SM. I'm not sure where the bathroom is here, but... And if you find it after drinking that, let me know. And you're gonna open up. What are you opening up? It is midday. Let's just talk to you. While I figure out, I think you're opening that. Yeah. That is heart. We'll get you to work on this. I would like to try to talk to you one more time, but that ain't gonna happen. Because maybe now that I've got 2 lantern, and I got a lantern in here somewhere, right there, that's 3 lantern. If I get a memory for 4, I think I got a 4 lantern, but we don't have that right now. Be a great day, great time for a sunny day. That would give a couple lantern. Alright. 2 knock, 2 lantern, 2 seek, 2 rose on these 2 candles. Shrine, Saint. Yeah. Is the name in Saint is the name which was wounded, the name of exceptions, the little god at the door. Avon. Remembrance, devotion, element of the soul, omen, mark, light, cooperative. I can put the cat in here. There's potential here. I'm ready, but for what? I don't know. Oops. For apprentice heart, provide 5 heart for scholar, but it's a cat. That would actually be 2 heart. You're no heart. So what if I did something else instead? Try another skill? What are you asking me the question for? You're supposed to know what you want to do. Alright, well, I just wanted to see if I could shove the cat somewhere. And apparently you can. Okay. I need 5 heart down there. I think we'll probably... What else is in here? Atrium chair, reserved for latecomers, non-believers, and the pensive. Exploring the house. 6 edge, 6. Okay. 6 and 6. And 6 and 6. And 5 and 5. That one could be interesting. And 6 and 6. Okay. I think I'll go dig in the dirt. Wait, what do these memories have? Grail and Rose and Heart and Sky. I have 2 Sky, but I don't have any books of Sky. Not useful to me, so I'll go... Yeah, I'll go dig in the dirt. And hope I don't lose these again. Alrighties. What do I want to do? Hey, I got mackerel for the cat. And another quartz chunk that I really have no idea what to do with. And we got fog. That gives us 3 knock and 3 moon. Which doesn't look useful at all. Well, 5 moon there. Who has moon? Miners. Now we're up into the 8s there. And 5 moon and 5 rose. No knock left. Well, I can cover moon. So that's 2. That's 5. Did I have moon? I'm pretty sure I might have. Yeah. Okay, I can bring the freebie person out and just feed her Foggy Tryst. Mr. Kill. Mrs. Kill. Oops. Yeah, this'll work. And we'll open up another room. I'm just opening things up as I get them so that they're off the plate. Because my plate's full. I want to talk to you about the weather. More useful than one might expect, especially in Britain. The influences of the turning skies can boost an assistance for the rest of the day. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Alright, we'll talk to you again. about my tryst. You currently have 3. That'll pop you up to 5. And we'll open what room? That room. What is that? Hope those aren't all books, because that would be a lot of freaking books. What comes? Neither of us knows yet, but we will. A croning whisper haunts this room. It must once have been luxurious, and will be again once I have it restored. But I will need help to lay the restless presence that drifts here. She is going to go sweep away the cobwebs. I just don't know what to do. I got 2 health on my other one. I don't know how I did it. I'm ready, but for what, I don't know. Oh yeah, it creates bittersweet certainty. That's a memory. Okay, just 3 books. Severn Chamber. In the days of the DeWolfs, this chamber was reserved for the heir of the house. It was originally furnished for Hafren, the mother of uncertain lineage, who became Baron Walter's mother and bequeathed her unusual pale eyes and hair to Walter and his descendants. Curia period. In the 18th century, a secretive cabal of scholars established the Curia of the island to manage Hush House, making it a haven of knowledge until 1896, when a disgraced librarian brought the house to penury. Yeah. Don't know what penury is. Person, place, thing. State of being. Inca Revelation. Veiled Goddess Lapsan Sachong. Name for the minor deity Helena Burns. 2 forge. We got a couple candles. 2 knock. And 1 lantern. Okay. Knighted chair. Solid, comfortable, oddly unobtrusive. Approaching the chrysalis crossroads for the chimeric lamp. Hey, we got all new places to hang books. Abduction salvation. Either interpretation is plausible. Okay, well, let's consider the pink one. What are you? I should have probably figured out what the desk needed. We got one right there. And yeah, now we're clearing out the books in that bedroom. Oh, what's this? Occupant. For those who prefer their mattresses soft, use a matching soul card to move your belongings in and make this your bed. Or a matching visitor card to encourage them to stay a little longer. Oh, well, that could be useful. What's going on here? 10 Grail. Not exactly Grail right now. And you are... Hey, I'm Winter. 6 Winter. Oh. It's cursed. The book has suffered the attention of one of the chilly names of ours. Or perhaps even a god from nowhere. This contamination can affect your tryst and health and spread to nearby objects. You can remove it with a skill that's effective against the contamination and at least 7 heart. Yeah, I, I can't protect against that. I'm not sure I want to read it. Where's my... Yeah, you can go... Okay, so it's not clear whether Crod, who is identified only by his initials, was in fact an initiate of the Obliviate Order of Immortal Adepts. He wrote in the 6th century after the order, if he is to be believed, had passed the height of its power. So he wrote this book in the 16th century after the order had passed the height of its power. Well, he thought it passed the height of its power. Where did I put the book? Oh crap, it got put on the front porch. Got a couple books out here. The Locksmith's Dream doesn't belong there. Not sure where it belongs because I'm kind of out of I'll put you there. And you are cursed. You're going back where you came from. I got nothing that can cure that. Eight Winter. Musgrave. 4th Baron. Oh, Musgrave. 4th Baron Barchung. You are Musgrave's sketches. Mm-hmm. Eight, huh? Was widely mocked as the Bleeding Baron and the Lamb de Wolf, but these sketches reveal a complex, somber inner life. Eight Winter. 5. Okay. I'm actually gonna put these things outside and put that book in inventory or I'll forget about it. And I will have to work on getting that. So 4 sky, 2, 3. Well, that doesn't count. I got 2 sky. I don't know if I have sky over here. And then we'll wait for a sky thingy. And you are 6 moon, and I have 4. I don't know, I'll have to wait till these refresh. Okay. I gotta pee, so...